Hello, Good News Church. This is Jeremy Gall from Ashtabula, Ohio. I'm excited to be with you guys in about 2 weeks, and I just wanted to take a minute to share some things with you. I'm really excited. We're believing God to do great things. You know, I think it was the first time that I met Pastor Greg. We were both ministering in Augusta, Georgia, and he preached in the morning and I preached in the night on a Sunday. There was this guy who came to the service named Vinny. He was a 21-year-old skeptic. He was kind of dragged to church, and he was really skeptical, didn't believe anything that was going on. But Greg caught his attention preaching Sunday morning. So Vinny came back Sunday night when I was preaching, and we were having a miracle service, a healing service, and Vinny was there, and he's watching it. People are being healed, and being a skeptic, he's thinking to himself, it seems like these people are sincere, but it's not enough to change what I believe. He said, if it happened to me, I guess I'd believe it. Well, what Vinny was thinking in this private conversation in his mind was that he was deaf in his left ear. Doctors had cut a tumor out of his left ear way back when he was 15 years old. He was 21 during this service. He was totally deaf, and he was totally numb around that left ear. So he couldn't hear. And as he sat there and he's watching all this happen, he says, furthermore, if God's really talking to this guy, he would know what was wrong with me, and he would know what was going on. I hadn't, of course, this is private going on in Vinny's head. I had no idea any of this was going on. But at that moment when he thought that, I said, wait, there's somebody here, and they're deaf, and they need, God's going to open up their ear, something to that effect. And I prayed for him right in his seat. Well, as Vinny sat there, God opened up that deaf ear that he couldn't hear out of, that was impossible for him to hear out of. God opened up the deaf ear. Vinny said at that moment, everything he believed changed. And he called on Jesus' name that night. He became a believer. It was a total miracle. Deaf skeptic comes into the service. God opens up his ear right as he sits in his seat. And then he calls on Jesus' name and gets saved. Well, I just wanted to let you know that's the kind of God we serve. That's the kind of things he does. That's what he wants to do in Colorado. And that's what I'm expecting coming up in 2 weeks. So I want to challenge you guys to do something. If you got a pen or paper with you right now, or on the notes on your phone or tablet or whatever, why don't you write down the names of 7 people that you want to see their lives touched. 7 people. Maybe they need to be saved. Maybe they need to be healed. Maybe there's somebody that God's been putting on your heart. And take every day from now until when we get there, like I said, about 2 weeks from now, when I'm there with you guys in Colorado and we have the services with you, take every day and pray for these people, invite them, expect God to meet them, and expect God to touch their life just like he did Vinny's. And I believe as we work with God, we could see your city changed forever. We're excited. I'm going to be praying here. My wife Jocelyn and I, we're going to be praying for you guys. We're going to be praying for those people you're inviting, and I believe we're going to have a great time together. See you in about 2 weeks.